Now in this video, we will going to discuss about bitwise OR, which is a vertical bar. If the corresponding bit positions in both the operands are 0, then OR operation results in 0. Otherwise, OR operations results in 1. So what does it mean? The bitwise OR operations on 2 bits are shown below. 0 or 0 will be equal to 0. 0 or 1 will be equal to 1. 1 or 0 equals 1. And 1 or 1 equals 1. So C equivalent expressions are 0 bitwise OR 0 equals 0. 0 bitwise 1 equals 1. 1 bitwise 0 equal bitwise OR is equal to bitwise OR 0 equals 1. 1 bitwise OR 1 equals 1. If you are taking on this, then example to show how the bitwise OR operations is performed for 2 integers 10 and 6 along with the program. So to do that, for the sake of convenience, 8-bit manipulations are shown. Include stdio.h, include conio.h, main, CLR, SCR, open the parenthesis, CLR, SCR, int ABC, A is assigned with the value of 10, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to A, bitwise OR B. So printwise, printf percentage D, which is A, bitwise OR, percentage D, B equals the result what you get is percentage D slash N, A comma B comma C, and get CH character, and then close the parenthesis. When you are doing this, here the binary representation of this is if A is equal to 10, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 8 bits. So here 0 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 3. 1 into 2 to the power of 3 is nothing but 8. This becomes 0. 1 into 2 to the power of 1 is 2. So 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. And similarly, when you are considering B is equal to 6, 0, 1, 1, 0 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 2. 1 into 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 is equal to 1 into 2, which becomes 2. So therefore 4 plus 1 will going to become 6. So when you are using the orbit, what is the value of C is equal to 14? How we can take 0, 0 or 0 is 0, 1 and 1 or 1 is equal to 1, 0 or 1 is equal to 1, 1 or 0 is equal to 1. So that means 0 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 3. So 1 into 2 to the power of 3 is 8 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 4 will be equal to 4. So 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. And 12 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 is equal to 1 into 2 to the power of 1 is equal to 2. 1 into 1 is equal to 2. So 12 plus 2 is equal to 14. So therefore 10 bitwise OR 6 is equal to 14. So this is how the bitwise OR will going to work. Now we will going to take up this program to be executed by using the C. So to do that, so first we will go for the Turbo C++. Then we will going to write a small program of 8-bit manipulation, and in here we will going to execute this. So to do that, first we will go for include stdio.h. It's a small program. Include conio.h. Then main. Then open the parenthesis int a comma b comma c. Then a is assigned with the value of 10. B is assigned with the value of c. C equals a. Then OR. You're going to get OR B. Then we have a printf slash percentage D and OR percentage D equals percentage D slash N, close the bracket, then A comma C, then get CH function, and then here close it. Then similarly here you open this and you write CLR SCR, and then when you try to run this program we have error 3. So here only because this is cono.h, it should be conio.h. So You have to be very, very careful when you are typing. So you will going to get 10 bitwise OR 6 is equal to 14. So this is how we will be able to show how the bitwise operator works in C. Next, we will go for bitwise XOR. So to do that, so bitwise OR, XOR. So here, if the corresponding bit positions in both the operands are different, then XOR operation results in 1. Otherwise, the result is 0. The bitwise XOR operator is denoted by symbol caret. 0 XOR 0 is equal to 0. So he says in both the operands are different, then XOR results in 1. So that means if it is 1 XOR 0 then it becomes 1. 0 XOR 1 becomes 1 because both the operands are different here. So that is the value you are going to get 1. If both the operands are of same in bitwise OR XOR, then it will going to be 0. 1 XOR 1 will be equal to 0. So the C equivalent expressions are 0 caret 0 is equal to 0, 1 caret 0 is equal to 1, 1 caret 1 will be equal to 0, 0 caret 1 will be equal to 1. So now we will going to write a small program again to show how this bitwise XOR operation will going to work. So include stdio.h, include conio.h, main, open the parenthesis, CLR, int ABC, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to A caret B, so which is bitwise XOR. Therefore, printf %d is equal to %d slash n, A comma B comma C. So then you will going to get this. So close the parenthesis. So A is equal to 10. So bit representation 4 zeros 1 0 1 0, and here it is 5 0 1 1 1 0, 0 0 is 0, 1 and 1 is 0 because both the operations are the same. 0 and 1 is 1, 1 and 0 is 1. So then how much it will going to become? C is equal to 12. So this is how this 12 will going to work now. So that means 0 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 0 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 3. So 2 to the power of 0 is 0 plus 2 to the power of 1 is 2. But here it is, since it is 0, you're going to get 0. 2 to the power of 2 becomes 4 plus 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So this is how we are going to get. A is equal to 10. So 0 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 3. So 0 plus 2 plus 0 into plus 8. So it will go to become 10. Similarly, for B is equal to 6 also. So this is how this program will going to be executed. So to see that using the same thing by using the C program, first we will go for the Turbo C++. So then we will go for include stdio.h, include conio.h, then main, open the parenthesis, int A comma B comma C, then print A is equal to 10, then B is equal to 6, C is equal to A caret B, then printf %d, then %d caret %d. So caret %d equals %d slash n, then A comma B comma C, then get ch function, then close the parenthesis. Then here you write, it is, you need not have to write the CLR here also, but it is better if you want to turn the second time, then you need to have this. So 10 caret 6 will be equal to 12. So this is how this bitwise OR XOR will go into work in your C program. Now we will going to come out of this, and the further we will going to have it on XOR function. from this current slide. So we will go for the left shift operator. So the left shift operator is less than symbol. The operator that is used to shift the data by a specified number of positions towards the left is called the left shift operator. Syntax is B is equal to A is less than symbol with num. So A is the first operand, constant or a variable. So less than symbol, which is the left shift operator, and num is the second operand, which is again constant or variable, where the first operand is the value to be shifted and the second operand specifies the number of bits to be shifted. So now this is how this will going to be executed. In the statement B is equal to 5 is less than symbol with 1, the data 5 is shifted towards left by 1 bit position and the result is stored in the variable B. So the binary representation of 5 is 1 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 2. So 4 plus 1 becomes 5. So this is the bit of first. Then one bit has to be shifted. So once it goes out, so you can see this 0 is shifted here, this 0 is shifted here, and this 0 is shifted here, and this 0 is shifted here, 1 is shifted here, 0 is shifted here, and 1 is shifted here. And the value of 0 is appended on the left side. So now you are going to get the final value of B as 101. So this is how this will going to work. So how we will going to show this? By using a simple program. So to do that, you can see include stdio.h, include conio.h, main, then open the flower parenthesis, clear screen, int a comma b, a is equal to 5, b is equal to a less than symbol with the 1, printf percentage d less than 1, percentage d slash n a comma b. So get ch function, then this will going to be the output. So when you are doing that, you will going to get 101 means it should be 10. So this is the binary representation, and this is how the binary operations will going to be taken place, which is also be shown here. 5 is equal to 1 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 0 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 2. So 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Then 2 to the power of 1 is 2, but it is 0 multiplied. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1. So you're going to get 5. Similarly, for 101, if you want to have 101, so here 0 into 2 to the power of 0 and 1 into 2 to the power of 1 plus 0 into 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 3. So this becomes 1, but it is 0 here. 1 into 2 to the power of 1 is 2 plus, even though it is 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 4 into 0 is 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of 8. So finally we're going to get the value of B is equal to 10, and this is how the left shift operator works. Now we will going to show a small program for this. So to do that, so first we will go for the Turbo C++. Then we will going to write include stdio.h, include conio.h, then main, then open parenthesis int a comma b. So a equals 5, b equals a, left shift operator then becomes 1. Then here a equals 5, then printf percentage d, then left shift operator percentage d equals percentage d slash n a comma b. Okay, a comma b, and get ch function, and then it is close here, and then here you have a CLR SCR. Now when you try to execute, so the left shift operator percentage a is equal to 5, so 5 is less than 10, it should be, output should be 10, but here we are getting it as 854. Why? So we need to percentage d, here it is not percentage d, it should be 1. So here it should be 1. A is less than 1, one shift operator. So naturally you will going to get this answer. So this is how this function will going to perform on Turbo C. So now we will going to come out of this, and in the next video we will going to talk about the right shift operator, that is greater than simple. Thank you.